Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw on second is Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The numbers for Bryant last week: 7 catches, 58 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Watson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Watson now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Jackson's throw taken in by Landry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. The numbers for him from a week ago, 10 carries, 60 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Ravens at 9-6 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shifts by him. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Ravens have got it. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson now.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they go. Friedman, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Add one, tell me one, see that.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cleveland offense making their way out.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw.
Throw complete to Bell. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Off of play action, it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down, Friedman.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they start in the best of all positions. 1st and goal.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Watson. And it's caught. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The football back over to Baltimore, J.K. Dobbins. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the visiting Bills who were able to come away with the victory on the road. Josh Allen, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Looking to throw. Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Malik Harrison
In there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson complete to Bryant. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Watson on third down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens will take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 40 now on second down, Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jackson on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Alex Wright on the tackle there.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Watson. Bryant has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11 Landry. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Friedman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Ravens on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have the Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Right side, Claypool's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs. And now they face a 3rd and inches. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Watson on first down. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Matabike, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Watson.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Watson. Being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
And that's going to be caught from Browns, touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a